sensory modulation is what enables us to stay alert and focused, okay? Our brain is constantly bombarded by sensations. There are sounds, there are sights, there is the feelings around us, and we have to filter them out in order to be able to focus on what's relevant and not focus or ignore what's irrelevant. So for example, I'm speaking to you now. What sense do you need to focus on what I'm saying?
Hearing.
Ears. Ears. So you need to focus on my voice. You need to ignore the whirring of this machine, which is irritating me. You need to ignore the flushing, which will eventually happen upstairs. You need to ignore the airplanes out the window, and you need to ignore the hissing of the radiator. What other senses are you using?
Sight.
Sight. Okay, I'm talking, and you want to hear what I'm saying, but you also need to use your sight to take in information to round it out. But how many things are there to look at in this room? There's a lot. And if you were a child who was subject to sensory overload, you wouldn't be looking at me, you'd be looking at the climbing walls, and you'd be looking at the castle, and you'd be looking at the tire swing. And as a matter of fact, your sight may so overwhelm you that you would, if you were one of those children, actually be in those things. It would be really hard for you to focus on me and stay in place. Your eyes would be darting all around the room if you actually were sitting in one place. So you need to be able to focus on what's relevant. You need to tune out what's irrelevant. And since we're wired for novelty, our brains are wired for novelty, for children that can be a very, very difficult thing.